Name, please.
My name is Min-seok Kim.
Min-seok Kim.
Yes, it spells out as M-I-N-S-E-O-K K-I-M.
Okay, Min-seok Kim. Good. And do you like your name?
I think I like my name. My grandfather gave it to me. There were some candidates for my names, but one of them was same as previous president of Korea. So my grandfather disagreed.
Okay.
So he said Min-seok is better than the other one. So he gave me this name.
Okay. And are you working or are you a student?
I'm a student in Australia, studying in university, marketing and majoring in marketing.
Okay. And do you like your course?
Yeah. For the course itself, I like it, but sometimes I meet some strange professors or lecturers, but I do enjoy my major.
Okay. And tell me about what you do when you have some free time.
When I have free time, I have my own YouTube channel. So I film with my friend, so after that I edit those videos and upload it on YouTube. And for daily hobbies, I go to gym to work out.
Okay. And could you tell me about your hometown?
My hometown is called Daegu. It's located at the southern part of Korean Peninsula. And I moved to Seoul when I was 6, but I still visit there once a year to visit my relatives.
Okay. Okay, now we're going to talk about jeans. So, do you wear jeans often?
Yeah, most of my pants are jeans. I think after 10 years old, I only wore jeans mostly. I think it's very comfortable and it matches almost every upper clothes. But sometimes, if I have to wear formal clothes and wear formal pants, I feel uncomfortable already.
Okay.
Yes.
So do you like wearing jeans?
Yeah, I love wearing jeans now.
Okay, very good. And why do you think jeans are popular?
I think I've learned this in my schools and I've read some articles about it. And I heard that jeans were popular when it was first invented, and rich people thought even the poor were wearing those pants, and at first rich people thought that how could those people wear the same clothes as us? But I think that represents that all the people, from every people's perspective, jeans looks okay and very fashionable. So I think I'm also part of those people, I guess.
Okay. And what color jeans do you like wearing?
I thought for 5 years ago, I only bought black jeans. But only recently I have bought 2 very light blue jeans. I thought those colors didn't match me, but as I age more, I think it's not too bad, I guess.
Okay. And what style of jeans are popular in your country?
Only a few years ago, very skinny fit jeans were popular, but some people thought it was a bit, I would say, disgusting. When it's too tight, they thought it looks like sausage. But these days, I think the trend is that it's a bit loose pants is more popular these days.
All right. That will do us for part 1 of the test.
Yep.
Okay, so let's move on to the second part. Here we get... Yeah, let's look at this question. Okay, so I'll give you the question. There you go. I'll give you a pen there.
Thank you.
Okay, so now, I'll give you 1 minute to make some notes and do some preparation. So you can begin. All right, Vincent, that's where your minute is down there. Just grab that pen back off you, please.
Yes.
Thanks. Thank you. Right, so your question is describe your ideal home. So you can begin anytime you like.
Okay, I think for me, ideal home would be apartment. I think the reason why I chose this form of home is because in Korea, because the land field is small, most of people build apartment for their houses, and I've lived in apartment for most of my life. So I think this is why I chose this as my ideal home. And I think it should be located near public transportation. I think that's the most important thing, because let's say I'm studying or have a job, commuting is the most important thing for me, I guess. So maybe near bus station or subway station would be nice. And I think for my home, it should be first cozy, and secondly, it should be equipped with lots of furnitures and other facilities. And I would say it's better if there's like gym or swimming pool at the apartment for public use. And for this home, I would say it doesn't have to be big, because I would live there for my 20s. But once I marry or get a kid, maybe I would move to a bigger apartment. And if I can, I would like to live near Seoul at least, since it's the most popular area in Korea.
Okay, right, good. That's 2 minutes. So we'll stop you there. Very good, very good. So you think location is very important about a house?
Location.
Yeah. You're not a fan of commuting?
Yes, it's very hard to be in the packed subway when everyone is pushing each other. Yeah.
It's like a war, isn't it?
Yes.
Right, good stuff. We'll go on to part 3 now.
Yep.
Okay. So, just to get the clock going again. So what do you think, what are the differences between living in the city and living in the countryside?
So for currently I'm living in Australia, and the city is Canberra. And I would say, even though it's capital city, it's more countryside than Seoul, I guess, because when I come out of my room, I can see the kangaroos running around. But I think there's advantages and disadvantages for living in city and countryside. For city, I would say it's very convenient for everything, since everything is prepared already. But I would say it's very packed, and sometimes you want to be by yourself, but there are a lot of people around you, so I think it's hard for you to get like personal zone. But for countryside, I think that's very easy. Like you want to be alone and you want some of your private time. It's very easy for you to just go out of your room and walk around. But I would say for countryside, yes, it's opposite from the city. Everything is a bit uncomfortable.
Okay, good. And do you think older people prefer living in the countryside rather than the city?
Yes, I agree with this statement because older people, especially from Korean perspective, I've heard a lot of older generation saying that after retiring, they would like to go back to countryside and run their own farm. I think that's because they care more about their health issue. They want to breathe in some more clean air and live among the nature. I think that's why.
Okay, good. And do younger people feel differently? They wouldn't like to live in the countryside?
I think they want to be exposed to more technologies and more comfortable living area. So, as I said before, commuting and transportation is very important factors for them, and they need to get access to their working field very easily. I think that's why younger people prefer to live in the city.
And in your country, is the public transportation in the countryside efficient and well connected?
For some of the cities, I would say it's well connected. But if you go into very countryside, very rural area, I would say there are like only one buses an hour. So I think it's not that convenient compared to city.
Do you think governments should spend more money focusing on smaller towns and areas?
I think government is putting a lot of effort in public transportation because Koreans ourselves thinks that Korean public transportation is very well organized. And I think the reason why public transportation isn't that developed compared to cities because the government thinks that it's already enough for countryside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Good. Good. And do you think these days, because public transportation has improved a lot, do you think fewer people drive their own cars these days?
I think it depends on the age group. For older generation, they usually feel scared driving around, especially in Seoul, because the driving, I mean the traffic in Seoul is very popular for being notorious. But for younger generation, they can drive and they have enough money to purchase their own transport. So whenever they go out, even the close distance, I think they prefer taking their own car.
Okay, very good, very good. Yeah. And do you think, in general, Korean people feel like their public transportation could be improved in any way?
I personally take subway when I go to my workplace. And during the rush hour, it's like being in a hell. It's so crowded and everyone is pushing each other. And I was thinking, living in Australia, I've seen 2-story subway. So maybe I thought Seoul government or City Hall could think about making 2-story subway or a bit longer subways in order to put in more people inside. But other than that, I think it's quite well organized.
Yeah, good idea. All right. Yeah, so let's get into the feedback now, yeah. So it was a good test. You did well. You're nice and confident. You spoke fluently, yeah. I'd say your score would be about 6.5, I would say, what you would get. Now, to get up to 7.0, I think the only thing that's really kind of stopping you probably is just some small grammar errors kind of throughout, So in terms of your fluency, it was really good. There was very little hesitation throughout. You were able to speak comfortably and you answered all the questions on the spot. Really good, really good. As was your pronunciation, very clear, very accurate. There were no real issues to point out there. So yeah, fluency, pronunciation, really good, quite good, possibly like above 7. Obviously there's a few vocabulary issues. Let's just point out a couple, just to give some examples. You were talking about your name.
Yes.
Yeah. And you said there were a few other candidates for your name.
Yeah.
Like candidates suggests to me like people. Like presidential candidate would be a different person. But if you're talking about a name, I would say options. There were a few other options, but you chose Minsok. Okay, good. Use the word as well, disgusting for the jeans. I probably wouldn't use that word for jeans. Disgusting sounds just a little bit worse, a little bit extreme in that sense. For example, when you're talking about food, like really bad food, you would say disgusting, or something that would make your stomach feel bad. Yeah, so yeah, maybe for that one. Yeah, the word furniture is uncountable. So you would never say furnitures, just furniture.
Furniture.
Yeah, so you can say a piece of furniture. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, really good. Just little bit of word work between packed and crowded. They're very similar actually, you know, but if I were talking about a city, I would say crowded rather than packed. Packed suggests like you're in a room, you know, if you're talking about the subway or you're talking about a establishment, you could say it's really packed because everyone's inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just a few little things with vocabulary there. In terms of grammar, yeah, the tense is usually all right, but I think what let you down is just some prepositions. You know, prepositions are kind of missing from a lot of your sentences. For example, you said go to gym, go to the gym, go to the cinema. You said Daegu is at the southern part, so you say in the southern part of Korea, in the southern part. When we're talking about jeans, okay, so just the subject you were using was it. It's very comfortable. It's very popular. What should it be?
They.
Yeah, exactly. Because I know they're one thing, but they're plural. You know, yeah.
Always.
So, so they're very popular. They're very comfortable. Yeah. And you said you bought 2 very light blue jeans.
Yes.
What should it be? 2
pairs.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's hard on the spot. Yeah. 2 pairs of light blue jeans.
Okay.
2 pairs of. Yeah, indeed. The second part, yeah, part 2 was quite strong. You spoke for a full 2 minutes. Small bits. I think you were saying it should be. But since it's your dream home, and like if you see in the question there, it says like would. So I would stick to would in the part 2.
Yeah.
Because it's your like imagination. It would be huge. It would be in Seoul. It would be here. Not too much else there. One time you said most of people should be just most people.
Most people.
Most people. Yeah, a few little things. And then into part 3, really good. Just as I said, a couple of little preposition errors. One question I started with, do you think, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And you answered with, yeah, I agree. So you can only say I agree if the question is, do you agree? So just a little thing to be careful of there. But yeah, I thought it was a really good test. Just small grammar errors. I'll give you this after and you can have a look at it. You know, I have a more detailed thing here. So yeah, if you tidied that up, it'll be a bit better. Yeah.